guys, I'm Kaza Briggs. Welcome to another section of Generational Truth. We're still on our series, Preparation for Marriage. And last time, I gave you the second tip on how to prepare for marriage, which is building yourself. And I told you only one way you can build yourself. So today, I'm going to give you the second way you can build yourself. Please, if you have not seen that video, please go and see the video. So before I start, I want to say this, that life is all about exchange of value. Until you build yourself, you won't have value to exchange. Likewise, relationship. I've said this before, that anybody that come into your life is either there to make you or break you, both romantic relationship or just casual friendship, male or female, anyone. They are there to either make you or break you. So if they're not giving to you, they're taking from you. So if you have something to give, actually, you should be expecting something in return. And anybody that don't have any value to give to you, please just look for a way to add value to the person. And maybe if the person is the kind of person that fights knowledge, cut off. Okay, so the second way we can do it ourselves is by seeking after knowledge and wisdom. So now let me define knowledge. Knowledge is awareness, knowledge is knowing. Okay, and now knowledge is light. So now wisdom now is the ability to apply that knowledge in whatever you want to do. Wisdom is when you put your knowledge at work. It's just like, for example, let me say I know how to cook. Not like I know how to cook. Okay, I know the ingredients to be applied in food. I just went to Google and Google told me ingredient. After I add this, add that, and add this one, and add this one. So, but then me being able to put everything together and bring out a certain result, that is wisdom. Until you're able to put in what you know into action, just like that, you can know something, but being able to do it is another thing. So I can know that I can just like let me use driving for example. I can know some things in driving, but me starting to sit on the wheel and just move my steering is another term. So now, how can we seek after knowledge and wisdom? Let me tell you how we can seek after knowledge. We seek after knowledge by making your day-to-day experience, turning your day-to-day experience into a classroom. Both your experience and other people's experience. My mom defined experience as like, she defined it this way, that experience is like when a blind man is moving, maybe you don't know that there's a wall at the end, and then he hits his head on the wall. He keeps on moving and then hits his head on the wall, and then he gets a headache. And then he later realized that, oh, there's a wall at the end of this journey that I'm going to. And that is when he would turn and say, no, there's a wall there. So, and she went further to say that if you're relying on your own experience, how long or how many times are you going to hit your head on different walls? Before you get old, you just die. So that's the reason why you should also learn from people's experience, because once you're moving and then you see somebody hit their head, or say, okay, there's a wall there. Okay, then you don't hit your head. You don't make the same mistake again, and you don't make the same mistake that someone else have made. You try your best to learn from the person's mistake. And how you can turn your and then the second way is that when you make a mistake, you sit back and think and watch, like, what caused this mistake, because a lot of people keep making the same mistake over and over and over again because they don't know what caused that mistake. Okay, they know that they made a mistake, but they don't actually know what caused that mistake. It's just like, let's say, let me use cooking for example. Let's say you're cooking and then you got a certain result from your cooking, and you don't actually know what made you to get that result. All you know is that I did not get it right, because you've seen Mr. B do it, and you've seen the kind of result that Mr. B had gotten, and you feel like, okay, I did not get it right, maybe I don't know this. So you should check yourself and check, what did I do wrong that I got this bad result. You learn from there until you know what made you to fail. You keep on failing. That is a way to make sure that you don't make the same mistake over again. Know what made you to get that kind of result. So now, as for wisdom, you see, people say things like, we don't know the future. You don't know the future, nobody knows the future. Well, if you have the right knowledge for, let's say, cooking and fried rice, you have the right knowledge on how to cook fried rice, and you know how to apply that knowledge, definitely you'll be able to expect a certain result, right? You expect a certain taste from the food, right? That's how life is too. If you know how, if you have the right knowledge for something, and you apply that knowledge, you should be able to predict the future. You should be able to know the result that you're going to get while you're applying that knowledge. So that's why I say that with wisdom, you should be able to predict the future. So you seek after wisdom and knowledge by you turn every experience into a classroom, and then you make sure you learn from other people's mistake. And then if you make a mistake, you make sure you check yourself to find out, what did I do wrong? And then you should seek after knowing how to imply that thing that you've learned. So you should read books, and you should not be quick to talk. You should be quick to listen. You should listen always. And if you're in a conversation with somebody, you should look for a way to make that conversation productive. Every single day of your life should be a productive section. There is no day for wasting. There is no day for experiment. There is no time for experiment. Maybe we can experiment. It's not a crime, but you shouldn't be experimenting every single part of your life. Like, every time, everything you do, you're experimenting. Let me check whether it works this way. Let me check whether it works this way. You should go after the knowledge for that thing. Thank you. Till we meet again next time. Please, if there is any question, please don't hesitate to ask on the comment section.